As inviting as this might look, it is definitely not a place for a swim, at least not for humans. Non-humans, on the other hand.
One of the main uses that we've had a lot of interest in is underwater autonomous robots, right? So to have a facility that's controlled as large as this and have the ability for your platform to move around freely is a great asset for the research community.
A community among many others, serviced by the Blue Tech Lab at MITRE Corporation in Bedford, Mass. Nick Rotker is Chief Blue Tech Strategist.
MITRE is a non-for-profit research and development firm. We work on really hard problems that solve at a national scale for various government sponsors, state and local governments, and we collaborate across industry, academia, and government in a way that other organizations may not be able to.
Clients range from the Department of Defense to the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution, which is here on this day testing one of its remote environmental monitoring units, or REMUS.
So this tank allows us to come in an environment where we can control it, and we can do a lot of things. I mean, we can ballast the vehicle, we can get some great video, we also can do some behaviors in the tank and watch what the vehicle does.
Carl Hartsfield is Director and Senior Program Manager at Woods Hole. With the rapid growth of blue tech and the blue economy, facilities like this are hard to find and in demand, especially since ocean testing has its risks.
Don't ever put anything in the water you're not willing to lose, and some of these vehicles cost several $1 million. So every bit of confidence that you can bake into the vehicle before you go on that mission, you want to do everything you can to make sure the vehicle comes home.
It was just such a problem in the field that made Nick realize the need for a testing tank at MITRE. That would have been a very expensive project until someone in the facilities department mentioned the ice chest.
The ice chest was a facility in the early 2000s that allowed us to make ice at night when electricity was cheap, drop it into this tank, and then we use that cool water to enable cooling of our server rooms.
But it had been decommissioned and was essentially an unused hole in the ground until it was converted into this Blue Tech Lab, which opened in November 2023. The facility is plug and play. Researchers pay for tank time, and MITRE lab techs run the cranes and the recording equipment and provide whatever else is required for a successful test.
One of the things about ocean technology, or what we call blue tech, is it's really hard, right? The environment is really hard. It's very big. 70% of the world is covered in ocean, and we know virtually nothing about it. And so what we're trying to do here is really accelerate getting stuff from the lab bench to the ocean as quickly as possible.
That is important for developers of all kinds, whether they are working on ocean mapping, acoustic testing, or other maritime applications. It is also important for the rapidly expanding blue economy, and ultimately for the place we all call home.
The ocean is incredibly undersampled, right? And so there are people who have questions about the ocean that want them answered. And it's not just to answer them once, it's a dynamic changing place. So the more vehicles you can put in the water with the more sensors, the more you know about the ocean. The more you know about the ocean, the more you know about the planet.
The folks at MITRE joke that they cannot call their 620,000-gallon test tank a pool. If they did, they would legally be required to have a lifeguard on duty. Joking aside, MITRE is involved in some serious business. Their slogan is solving problems for a safer world, and they have long been involved in critical national defense and national security work for the U.S. government and other clients. Coming up, local seafood from a can.